clean up the end so it has a nice symmetry. So like right here somewhere. It's not very straight right now. Okay, now we're starting to get somewhere. Right here. Usually the closer I get it, the less I have to use the stronger bend of my knee. Then I can just start tweaking it with my hand. Alright, that's a good straight section right there. Not too bad. So I'm just outlining how wide I want it to be. I'm cutting in the middle of it, loosening the grain that's in the middle of those outside cuts. Then I take my knife, I push it in a little bit, directly in. So I just cut all those lines. I cut straight grooves. Then I put my knife in this way and it severs them. See that? How it's starting? That's all there is to it. Again, I want symmetry. I want to make sure everything's balanced. It's not lopsided. Smooth the bottom, smooth any rough cut edges. Kind of marry them together a little bit. As you can see, I put some tar from the bank line on there. Backstrap sinew. Working at separating. Okay, so I'm going to pick a feather and get to it. That's what I have now. See that the fletching right there. So I want to make the quill as small as I can. Alright, as you can see, it's nice and thin. So I'm going to make 2 more, and I'll get back to you. Alright, so here's my 3 feathers ready to be fletched. So my first feather is going to be my knock feather. It's going to be 90 degrees from where my string is going to be. See how my knock is right here? It's going to go up and down the string. So this feather is going to be facing out. So I'm going to prep my sinew just by wetting it inside my mouth. Wrap this around. Make my little X that holds my wrap in place like I always do. I'm going to do that once. I'm going to put the next feather. It's going to be 90 degrees from that one, so right in line with my string now. Wrap over that one as well. I'm going to put my third on here. And do the same thing. Do that same tuck under like I always do on my hanks and everything else. Put lots of spit on there. Help it self-glue. So I'm going to just trim them up until they're about the same. I'm going to wrap some more sinew, starting towards about the middle of the wrap, and wrap right on to the shaft. So there's the wrap. That's good to go. So now I'm going to do the back. I'm going to start with the knock feather. Do one wrap just like before, then go to the next and do the same. Put two along that one. Okay, and the third and last. Sinew has built-in glues in it, so it's a great material to use. And of course it's a natural material, not too shabby. So that's what it looks like. So I just have a long thin piece of sinew right here, and I'm going to wrap across my fletchings. I'm just separating the feathers as I wrap. Alright. So I'm going to put it underneath my finger, make that little X knot again, and I'll wet it all down. So that way it adds a little glue to itself. I'm going to go just underneath the knock. And I'm going to wet it, same as before. Now I'm going to make one more wrap, and this is going to be, I'm going to make X's. I'm going to wrap around here, and every time I come around, I'm going to come back through. I'm going to wrap inside the knock. Go inside the knock, wrap around. Keep wrapping around the knock. Wet it all down. So what I did, I made like X's inside as I wrapped around. Wrap around, and I went inside the knock, inside the knock, inside the knock, that type of thing. Puts an X of sinew inside the knock. So the string has to go through that little pad in there of sinew before it can actually start splitting. You know, it's just one more layer it has to go through. So it's obviously too dark to shoot it right now, so we'll shoot it in the morning. Make the arrow a little bit shorter, closer to the length of my other arrows. Here's the fletching. Sinew wrapped, and in the knock as well. All right, good times.